Guess who's back? PG is not DC. We getting money whole time, fucking bitches whole time, rapping DC whole time. We getting money whole time, fucking bitches whole time, rapping DC whole time. Your shine whole time, whole time, doing this whole time, whole time, whole time, doing this whole time, whole time, whole time, doing this whole time. Man, you're back, doing this whole time.
Like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
Welcome to a pod named Kickback. Oh, man. Can you play my song before we get started? Can you play my song before we get started? Can you play my song?
Truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
That's what we're doing. I've been drinking.
I believe in conspicuous consumption.
Really?
If you have it, flaunt it.
Really?
People on YouTube haven't been able to hear the board.
Oh, my feet. She started.
This song
Atlanta.
got Atlanta going crazy.
It got Atlanta.
Get ready in this bitch.
Swag.
This
Girls,
shy or not shy.
swag.
I ain't gonna say nothing, but it's on me heavy. I promise it's getting ridiculous after this drop. Do not jump to no conclusions. I don't need these folks in my mentions. No, I'm too solid. Gonna keep it a brick. I ain't going back and forth cause I said what I said. I'm clearing the air cause I feel it's my place. I gotta jump on the coat folk head. Y'all come to the city, get a feel for this air. And I wanna go home. I know you love what it taste like. But it ain't too far. We had to live up in these trenches. Y'all went back to the birds when they got up on them late nights. Look, we really ran through these streets. We ain't never get a break. So we speaking on Atlanta. I don't play right. But I'ma get right to the subject. Ain't gonna beat around the bush. Chance of this. You say you from the A, right? Where's I know you from? What hood did you live? What hospital bed were you born? Look, I know it sound crazy, but I'm a A baby. I gotta start pulling for card. We had to live in this zoo where you don't make it out, so I don't give a fuck what they say. Look, if you niggas ain't grow up in APS system, you bitches is not from the A. And you from Gwinnett, nigga, rep that. Pepper try to step back, talking about you from the outskirts, could've killed that. Rep where you from and don't rep where you home, no. I got my respect. The whole city know I'm a beast. Look, if you not from this side and you don't know the facts, you chill and repeat after me. How that part, it's not Atlanta. It's not Atlanta. Lithonia, it's not Atlanta. Nope. Claycoat, it's not Atlanta. Nope. Decatur, it's not Atlanta. Nope. Gwinnett, it's not Atlanta. Nope. Roswell, it's not Atlanta. Nope. Forest Park, it's not Atlanta. Nope. Lynburn, it's not Atlanta. Look, the North, it's not Atlanta. No. The South, it's not Atlanta. No. You niggas, it's not Atlanta. No. You bitches, it's not Atlanta. No. Big Rudder on to Atlanta. I had to get through Atlanta. I'm talking about the 1, the 3, and the 4 with the old, not the new Atlanta.
So
That's how you welcome a motherfucker to Atlanta.
I was just saying to somebody the other day, Atlanta girls are just different. Like they sound like niggas. Like when Atlanta girls really get into like talking like they from Atlanta, everybody sounds like Desi Banks. Like, do you know who Desi Banks is?
He's a comedian?
Yes. And he sound like her. And like they all sound like niggas to me. Like I feel like when DC girls turn up, they don't sound like niggas. Like Atlanta girls sound like they are talking to other niggas when they going off. Like they sound like niggas. like
they with it.
Like they are with the shit.
They get into their fuck nigga bad. Fuck nigga.
Yeah, they hey, Atlanta girl cuss outs are different. Like they be whole niggas out here.
Yeah. You can tell we got to talk about Omeretta and her song because they had the internet and the interwebs going crazy. What y'all say? Beyonce's internet going crazy. Well, I guess that'd be Gucci Mane's internet going crazy.
Okay. They talking about what's not Atlanta.
Yeah, and I've been fucking with
Gwinnett is not Atlanta.
Omeretta for a minute. She had a song called what could you think? Basically, like we ain't chasing niggas, but she fired.
Yeah. Oh no, she can.
I
really
like
spit.
a lot of her songs.
She can really spit.
Yeah.
That's why I jumped. That's why I popped off like it is.
Because she's spitting.
It only pop off when it's for real, and when the person that's putting it out there literally performed it right. So
she's definitely very Atlanta.
Oh,
definitely. She went off on Lil Baby a couple months ago in the Shade Room because he put out that song.
whatever song it was, he put Megan Thee Stallion on the remix.
And
she was like, nigga, I'm from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck you ain't put me on it?
Yeah. I remember you talking about that.
I fuck with Omeretta.
I mean, he really should have though, because like that would have really put her on. Megan has a platform.
She just put herself on.
Not as much.
And just so y'all know, Omeretta, you always come down to sit on the sofa with us anytime you want to.
Show love.
Your song, Sorry Not Sorry, is the first song on the Kanye and Kim playlist. So you have the prime spot the second time, because your last song, I put it up there too, because I'm going to show love. This is our second home. So we got to show love to the second home. Always will. Rooting for the underdogs. Go get it, baby girl. Welcome to a Kanye and Kickback.
Yeah.
It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
Also known as the Black CNN and the Revolution
Will be televised. I'm no breaks new, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it out, catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Every Monday. We right back at it. I am the Black Savage.
What up, what up? It's your girl, I Am So Mellow. Also known as Melanie Dion. The Queen of Creeps. The Burke of Men. Also known as the Conscious Creep. Here for another week.
Week.
Straight to the point, J. Lou, we here, man. Good to see y'all.
J. Lou, what it do?
We out here.
Hey. All right, man. High, low of the week. How we feeling? What's going on? Who want to start it off?
J. Lou, you go.
All right, high, low. High, I was able to get back to DC. Y'all know I
round of applause for that shit.
I was able to get back up top. We had got, me and my daughter, we had got COVID around the holidays. So we supposed to go up there for Christmas. So we couldn't quarantine, get the negative test, all that stuff. So we went up February, Valentine's Day weekend a little bit before then. So I was able to, it was a good week, able to see the family. It was like my pops, he passed away, but his birthday was on the 9th. I was like, all right, cool. Go up there, go to the gravesite. Valentine's Day, she did. She got like 3-4 Christmases, you know what I'm saying? And one, everybody held their presents because they wanted her to come in and open it. So, you know what I'm saying? It was a good week. Low, I ain't really had no low. Good to go.
Okay. All right. Sounds good to me. Me?
Yeah,
sure.
Mel got a great high-low this week. Like, I'm closing it. I'm closing it out. Man. I said what I said.
I looked over him like, you gonna go?
Tell me when to go. Okay. Let's see. My high. What my low? My low. I had a rough start to the week, like a real rough start. Just looking at a couple different things. It's only us here. I can talk to you guys. So I'm an entrepreneur, and I've been pursuing different business opportunities, and a few of them didn't work the way I wanted them to work. And so I have added a 9-to-5 to my entrepreneurial endeavors for the first time in over a year. So that was a low going back to the. I'm not working for the man, but having a actual job. But it's also a high because it's going to help me be better prepared for when I do my next endeavor. So my high of the week, I think that's my low and my high.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my low and my high.
Okay.
Oh, and one of our Nipsey Hussle Awards that I didn't mention, because it was going to be a surprise. I know she's about to say something anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and jump on her thunder. Our Nipsey Hussle Award winner, first winner of the week is Melanie Dion. For being in.
Always trying to take somebody.
I'm trying to congratulate her.
Mel worked on her.
I'll let you tell them why you're winning the Nipsey Hussle Award.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just roll this into my high-low.
It wasn't in your high-low?
It was in my high-low, but I'm like, you just like kind of like threw it out there before I could.
You know, Lou always want to be in the mix. Like, he's like, nah, I want some.
Because I wanted to surprise it. I put a question. If y'all look at the notes, I put Nipsey Hussle Award question mark, and then a second one and a third one. And you were the question mark. But I figured you was going to say something. So I didn't want to. I wanted to make sure it rolled in correctly. Go ahead.
Here we go.
Lord. Okay. So I've had a really good week. There was a low, but I'm not even going to trip off that low because for all I know, things may change. So I'm not even going to break it up. But my high, I have a couple of highs of the week. So one of my highs is I got a really, really good workout this week. A couple of them, 2. Not more than that.
What was his name?
Ha ha ha.
It was Jim. His name was Jim.
He got jokes. But no, I got a really good workout in, so that was good. I felt that shit for days. My second one is my childhood. Like, I've known this dude since I was 5 years old. My childhood best friend, my first guy best friend, came in town. He was in town for a funeral, but he made it a point to reach out to me so that we could get up with each other because we hadn't seen each other in over 20 years.
God damn.
Yeah, but that's my nigga though. Like, we used to be like, I've literally known him since I was 5 years old. So this is a sandbox friend for real.
Damn.
Like, and so like he knows all my friends. He's dated several of my friends.
Shout out to you. Let's compare notes. Like, no,
let's not do that. Man, I have so many memories with this dude, like growing up on the chat lines and doing dumb shit. Like, I don't know if y'all remember the chat lines.
Hell yeah.
So that would be
right.
Us on the phone all the time. Me, him, one of my friends, one of his friends. We threw parties and stuff. So like, it was really good to see him. He knew my mom. I know his mom. Like, it was good to see somebody that I've known for that long and just catch up. And it was just like no time had passed whatsoever.
That's what's up.
But the biggest thing that happened to me this week was waking up on Saturday morning to an article sent to me by my chef. Shout out to Chef Max Hines. That was posted in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution that has my name in it. My name, his name, and several of the other chefs that we're coordinating or collaborating with for this pop-up. So if you guys have the opportunity, please come out to my event. It's next Sunday. I will not be here next Sunday because of the pop-up event, but I'm really excited about it. It's my first one ever. And I can't believe I'm in the fucking paper, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution of all things.
Yeah, man. Nipsey Hussle Award.
So I'm excited. I once I started reading up more about like some of the other chefs involved, I'm really excited to work with these people. One of them in particular, his name is Robert Butts, but he is actually good friends with another one of my guy friends that I met when I was working at the barbecue restaurant. Okay. And the whole reason I got this job is from working at the barbecue restaurant. So shout out to you, Brian Furman, because you've helped catapult my culinary career. And one thing I can say is people network, because you never know where that networking will lead you.
What's it called when you do words back to back that all start with the same letter?
Alliteration.
You just did alliteration. Mm-hmm. Cultivating my culinary career.
My culinary career.
Yeah. I was in alliteration. But that's good shit, man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud. I've come a long way in a short period of time. So.
Very short though.
Yeah.
Like, that's the crazy part.
Like I should not be working with these people on this pop-up. If y'all knew their resumes, it was like, how did you get here?
But this don't happen. This happened quick though. Like.
It did. Because I left my job in October.
Yeah, because how soon was that when we went off air? When did we go off air? For
in August.
In August. And then we did that one episode in November.
Yeah, so it seemed like it was like yesterday. That's how you know you're moving in the right space though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's exactly.
That's like a call. Like, you know what? I was scared. I clearly made the right decision.
Yeah, I was scared. I'm still scared. I'm scared every fucking day because
this shit couldn't happen if it wasn't meant to be. You couldn't get this type of level of success if it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah,
so congratulations.
Yeah. So between that and like I just said, networking, man. Now you never know where networking will lead you because there are so many things that are happening to me in that industry and that could end up happening for the pod,
right?
Because of people that we know. Networking. So
and more importantly though, being a good person while you're doing it. Because everybody networks.
Yes.
But when people
don't be a shithead.
When people vouch for you like they vouch for you, that speaks to the character and how you were to them as a person. Mm-hmm. Like everybody, like, man, I know this, but they never put you on nothing. Why is that? Because they didn't.
They don't like what you. Yeah, they don't like you.
Yeah, I can't trust you with this. But they clearly will. So that's definitely big. So definitely will see that.
Yes.
Even like we did the lingerie Naughty Nights of
Lust, yeah.
Lingerie event. And all the ladies are still posting us, still shouting us out. Got our YouTube views are crazy. Go follow our YouTube page.
Yeah, my followers are up.
Followers are up.
Yeah.
Like, and that's all networking.
Mm-hmm.
Good networking.
Yes.
Good energy networking. So congrats again, Mel.
Thank you.
Moving on from our high low, we are at what, viral?
Yeah.
We already did it. Omeretta.
Oh yeah. So we talked about Omeretta. Her song is called "Sorry Not Sorry." If you're in Georgia or if you're obsessed with the ATL culture, you gotta go check that song out.
Omeretta. I thought it was a typo because I was like, is her name supposed to be Omarosa? And I was like, did Omarosa do something that like we're supposed to be talking about now? No, bitch, that's the name of the fucking song that you just listened to 5 minutes ago on Facebook when you were scrolling on Facebook. That's that song. So pay attention.
All right, Mel, we in your favorite subject, your favorite topic.
Push a button or something.
I think YouTube is censoring that. Yes, we gotta talk over it. Never misses an opportunity. Oh, and if you watch, if you're on our YouTube channel, you can see video footage of the Naughty Nights of Lust lingerie show, behind the scenes footage when the ladies had basically nothing. And then there was like a twerkathon. It's a pod named Kickback.
I would tell y'all this. Y'all host Melanie and now new mom was in rare fucking form. Rare form.
Yo, I can't wait till the Curve weekend, Curve Atlanta weekend. Nigga, we in there. I think it's in July, but I can't fucking wait because that shit's gonna be lit. And I'm gonna find some scandalous shit to wear. Like
I gotta tell you something about that weekend off camera. But round of applause for that.
Round of applause.
But what else we got?
We're doing this and that.
This is that. That's where we're at. So, well, Mel, this is your
all right. So Valentine's Day just passed. Actually, how was your Valentine's Day? Did anybody do anything like?
I was up top, so it was great for me. Yeah,
it
was great for me. Like my daughter had a great time out there with my mother, my sister. So
what about you, New?
I don't celebrate. And I hate to be that guy, but I am that guy. Yeah. I don't celebrate Christian holidays. I don't celebrate pagan holidays. I don't celebrate Hallmark holidays. I don't.
So you don't celebrate any holidays?
I do birthdays and Kwanzaa.
Okay.
So I do Juneteenth.
Have you ever celebrated Valentine's Day? Like in the last 10 years?
No, but damn, I think 10 years ago.
You are not making yourself look good for these female videos.
I don't.
So that's why I was asking. I'm like,
because I'm like,
this is where I'm at. This is where
clearly knew it's single.
I said, this is
celebrated, but she do.
But to give you guys a little bit of clarity, like if I'm dealing with a woman. My name is Niall Tyreek Newman. I don't do Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pro Black, power to the people, 5%. I don't do holidays. But if I'm dealing with a woman and Valentine's Day does mean something to her, and she wants to do something, I'll do it. I don't celebrate it though. I think it's, it means nothing to me. But the woman means something to me.
That's what's up.
So I will.
That's great.
I haven't been in a position where I had to like. I think I sent the girl an edible arrangement once because it really meant something to her.
Yeah.
At her job, so everybody could see, you got,
we know.
But I will tell you this:
always works, though.
Always works.
Oh my God.
If
I don't know
she really likes you,
I don't know what
if she don't like you. You send to her job, she can be mad.
Slim, I sent somebody an edible arrangement to her job. She was a director. She stopped a meeting and called. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm having a great time.
She gonna suck all the bullets out the gun.
Oh my God.
Lord.
It's worth it.
Can I tell y'all this random Valentine's Day story real quick? I don't want to make this episode too long, but we'll tell you this story.
It's already gonna go too long.
We know you are.
Thought Pocket. So
Thought Pocket.
I named the girls he dates.
That's a.
Well, she names them.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go.
I named them.
That's a story in it fucking self, but okay.
Right. So we were supposed to go hang out. We just started kind of dealing with each other, and we can go hang out. I know a hot yoga studio.
This must have been just after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Several years ago.
Yeah, not recently. This is years ago.
We were gonna go do hot yoga with Jazz.
Does she watch this?
I don't even know. I don't care.
Okay. But she was like, how that bitch named me Thought Pocket?
She not even on this side of the country no more.
Oh, okay.
So whatever. But so we were gonna go do hot yoga, which I enjoyed. But on Valentine's Day, they give you like some crazy discounted rate. So we was gonna do dinner, hot yoga.
Time out. I'm sorry. Hold on. Y'all were gonna do hot yoga. First of all, have you ever done yoga before?
I've done hot yoga. I was doing it before Jazz.
Who thought this was a good idea?
To do hot yoga?
On Valentine's Day.
That's lit.
Okay.
That's new. And it's a hell of a fucking sweat.
That's my whole point. I'm just like, this does not sound romantical on Valentine's Day.
Have you seen her body? You remember her body, right?
I do.
Yeah. And it's hot. So you got to wear something that lets you breathe.
That shit might be like an aphrodisiac.
Well, I was thinking about just how the room smells with all hot. Because
a good one, it shouldn't do that.
It's mostly clears in there, and they don't smell like we do.
Well, that one is a black instructor. But it is a balance. You're right. But
I'm like, this is just right.
But if you tell a woman, it wasn't a Valentine's Day date. It was. Let's do something. Tuesday. Tuesday, Valentine's Day. Oh shit, I didn't know that. Well, I was celebrating. But I do know this. There's a yoga studio. Do you like yoga? I kind of like it. Well, I do yoga. You do yoga? I don't know, man. I do yoga. Well, we can do this. We can go up there. I know the instructor. My own girl did. We can go do yoga, and then once we're done, shower up, and and I'll cook, and we can do. Okay, I don't.
Did you make her your little aluminum foil packet?
Nah, you know what? No. Go back to what was my first go-to?
West Nile, whatever.
Salmon cakes. The salmon cakes. Hey. A lot of male friends have had those salmon cakes.
I tell you, a whole video.
Stop.
Okay, so
about to get beat.
I didn't do nothing.
I didn't even tell my Valentine's Day.
You know what? We're gonna throw it back to you.
I bet you are, asshole.
My story is so crazy.
Something that's popped in my head. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that after.
What?
So
that's something in that realm.
I have confusion right now. So for me, I like Valentine's Day. I prefer men that like Valentine's Day too. There's nothing. No, just so we're clear. That has nothing to do with him. It's not anything. We gotta clarify because people be assuming shit. And I'm like, that is not a thing, okay?
Shannon said that. Shannon was like,
that is not a fucking
everybody
thing.
that watched the podcast when she was on it, she was like losing niggas. Like, you fucking knew. And she was like, no, I'm not. Like, what the fuck? And they was like, guess you I can tell.
Not allowed to be friends with males. Okay. But anyway, no, my Valentine's Day was good. I mean, I had to work. I work in a restaurant. I cook. So that was Valentine's Day weekend is the busiest weekend of the year for the restaurant industry. So obviously I'm not available on Valentine's Day, but I was able to celebrate around Valentine's Day with my special person. And we had a good time. I enjoyed it as I usually do.
Okay. Wow.
But no, I mean, I like Valentine's Day. It wasn't always a holiday that I enjoyed because for a long time, my mother was the only Valentine that I had. Right. And then she died when I was 16. So for a while, I didn't have Valentine's. And when I did, it didn't necessarily go very well.
Right.
So yeah, this year was a good change up. I'm glad I got to spend it with the person that I spent it with.
That's what's
and we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
There we go, man. We're speaking positivity. I like that.
That's right.
That's going good.
So you do celebrate it?
Yeah. If I'm with somebody who is big with it, I definitely celebrate it. Because to me,
what if they're not?
I don't care. Like I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent about it. Like I'm more about. I simplify shit. Yeah, like I simplify. I don't think like it's a pagan holiday, Christian holiday. I don't really care. I say, you know what? Just like with spirituals, I'm like, it's a day of love. It's just a day to express it. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I can science that shit to death and right or wrong. I don't do all that shit. Like, look, it's a day of love. That's what we're doing.
We enjoy this.
I'm like, do I show you love every day? Sure, but if on this day do a little extra, it is what it is. Like I you know me, man. I simplify shit. Like, I don't really go too in depth about certain stuff. So I definitely celebrate it.
That's like me going over to my brother's house for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I don't
celebrate it, but Thanksgiving. It's a day of family. I can justify
we gonna kick
it. Yeah,
we're gonna kick it, watch football, get high, take some mushrooms. So what about you, kickbackers? Do y'all do Valentine's Day? That's still a thing. Ladies, could you be with a man that doesn't celebrate it and won't? Like,
if he won't, no.
If he absolutely won't, that would be a deal breaker.
I'm not saying
he's the ideal man. He fucking you right, loving you right, treating you like you want to be treated, makes enough money, takes you shopping, does everything you would want, gets along with your brother, get along with everybody. But he don't celebrate Valentine's Day. You can be like, oh, can't do it.
You're gonna be doing something.
He better have a hell of a February 13th and 15th.
Okay. It ain't got to be on the day, but we're doing something around that day. Because doing absolutely nothing, nah.
Well, this is how I look at it. And I told the young lady before, I don't celebrate it, but we can be together on that day.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I'm not feeding you this bullshit.
Exactly. That's
so we can be together on that day. We can do whatever we do. I don't want you to think that this is a line and that I'm off with some other shit.
Right.
So I'll give you that time.
Okay.
Oh, I just want to bring something up real quick. So remember last show, I was talking about like dudes sliding in my inbox, and like there was a dude who was like asking me if we could link back up.
Yeah, weirdo shit. Yeah.
And about the food, asking me to cook for him and shit. Did I tell y'all that this nigga popped up engaged on Valentine's Day?
Wow. Wow.
I see, I opened my IG and I was like, oh, that's an engagement ring. And you're talking about how much you love this girl. Y'all really ain't shit.
Wow.
Niggas like that, they really just tear the bar down so much to do stuff.
Yeah.
That is some weirdo shit, though.
I wasn't even surprised because it happened. You hear about that shit happening all the time, especially around Valentine's Day. That's when the couples are actually revealed. That's when you find out who's really in a relationship.
Yeah, that's the boyfriend girlfriend reveal.
Yeah, because people be lying. I mean, they make it through the holidays, but Valentine's Day is when it really comes out.
That was like within 10 days then. Like within 14 days.
Oh, yeah.
So you already put a down payment unless he fucked up and he went to go get a ring within a week.
She found.
Yeah, she must have found. Yeah, he probably found it.
Oh shit!
You trying to get this bitch to make you stuffed chicken?
I gotta fix this shit.
You want pussy and stuffed chicken?
What's the percentage of proposals that occur simply because a man fucked up? What's that percentage? Is that 10% of all proposals? Half of all proposals? 80% of all proposals? How many times does a man propose? Out of the times men propose, what's the percentage that it's because they fucked up?
I don't know.
I would hope low end. I'm
thinking low end too.
Low end?
Yeah.
I would take 10 or 20.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
I'm going 40.
God.
You really think it's that bad?
Yeah.
I would like to believe that the majority of the guys proposing are proposing out of love and not because they fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
I would like to think that too.
Because the thing is, marriage is like that. Well, now I think our society and what we treat it as now is drastically different than what it's made. Like normally you think of marriage, you think forever. Now we kind of watered it down so much that I can see if the number was 40, I wouldn't disagree. I just don't want to believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was like, you know what? We watered down this shit so much. Marriage is lasting 5 to 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't had, girlfriend, boyfriends longer than, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these marriages lasting now. So it's like, I can see it, but I don't want to see it. I mean, that's what I'm at.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I would say, based off of the people that I know that are married and under the circumstances that they got married, most of them, like...
That's good.
I can only think of one person who's got married on somebody fucked up or there's like major pressure.
Like an ultimatum type stuff?
Yeah. There's only one particular couple that I could think of that got married off of that and they not together no more.
Within my friend group, they all got married for the right reason. I believe.
Okay.
I believe. But I know like my friend is the five. Mm-hmm. But it's like I know 8,000 motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
And I know that motherfuckers get married, get engaged. Maybe I shouldn't say get married.
Yeah, maybe they
Get
engagement.
engaged.
Yeah,
Because
and
I'm a
they
fuck up.
never get to that point.
Oh, I said proposal.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense then. Okay.
I mean,
My friends skew differently.
Right.
huh?
People that I know skew differently. It's when they're getting engaged, getting proposed to. It's not because somebody fucked
But that's
that.
what I said.
Yeah.
My friend group
Yeah.
gets engaged because they love each other.
Right.
But I
But you're
know-
saying
but
other
there
people
are
outside
people-
of that.
Yeah, they're
I'm including all those people.
tertiary.
Okay.
I'm including all those people, and I'm saying even those people are getting engaged because it's a
Okay.
love thing and not because
What's that?
you know.
That's good money.
Yeah. So that's why I want to believe. I'm gonna ride with J. Lou on this and say it's
Yeah.
in the 10 to
Yeah,
20
we hope.
percentage.
Yeah, we hope.
Yeah, I just know a lot of ain't shit niggas. Well, not like they in my friend circle. I know of a lot of ain't shit niggas, and typically,
But that's not the majority of them, though, right? I mean, when you include new dudes
Nah, 'cause I
and
think
women,
your main
that's
group
like
is
10
solid.
to
Well,
20%
I'm
of
not
ain't shit
talking
niggas,
about
right?
I know.
my group. I'm not talking about people I.
I'm talking about
communicate
people
with.
you know.
Yeah.
People.
Well, I'm telling you, shit, going off stories that I've
Okay.
heard,
Okay.
because you would have to discount anybody I associate with,
Okay.
because I don't associate with niggas like that.
Right.
So this is not gonna be nobody you're gonna meet hanging with me. This ain't gonna be nobody they're gonna
Yeah.
come visit down the line.
So these are
these aren't people that you'll
Makes sense.
ever meet from me.
Makes sense.
Because I don't fuck with niggas like that. But I have heard the stories,
Yeah.
and I know every nigga that get caught cheating proposes. That's it's like, baby, I'm sorry. Will you marry me? That's just like, it's the book. That's what niggas do. That's how you get your girl back. A lot of times you gotta propose. I'm serious this time. I'm so serious. I'm not gonna cheat. I got a ring. Now, do you believe I'm not gonna cheat so I can go for these other bitches? But anyway, that's them. That's not us.
Heard.
That could have been a what the fuck story of the week, but our what the fuck story of the week.
Oh, there's some disgusting.
There's some
shit.
J. Lou. I'm gonna let you introduce this young man.
Shit, I don't want this crazy. This some white people shit though. This
It really is. When I
It
saw it, I was
really
like,
is.
this is definitely the Clears.
the teacher.
Why you calling them the Clears?
What city? What
Clears,
state
male
was she in?
sapiens, whatever.
What city? Yeah, she was in Louisiana.
Yeah.
The teacher served her kids cupcakes with her husband's or ex-husband's semen. So she has been sentenced to about 40 years for sex crimes, as well as her husband or ex-husband, whatever it is, he's going under trial now. So there's a whole bunch of sex crimes that they had.
Yes.
Underage, issues and all that stuff. So all of obviously they won't go to jail for a long time. But it's just some disgusting shit that like every mother, father will want some time with them. Like, look, man, let's leave me in a room with them for a while.
Why do it?
That's disgusting.
We do a whole lot of talking about don't kink shame.
Nah,
But
this
what
ain't.
the fuck is this?
You're involving minors.
You're involving other people. Well, minus makes it worse.
Yes.
If it was just other
Like,
people,
listen,
that's one thing.
There
But
might
other
be some
people that
adults
are
out here
minors.
who like semen in their cupcakes. I'm not one of them. If that's your thing,
I don't
that's
go
your
to like
thing.
eat food that I never. All right, good.
He just had to take it there. He does always take it there. But like, you can't do shit like that to kids, man.
No, you
Like,
can't.
What?
That's and there's a restaurant where a guy. No. Well, this is a little different, but there's a story going around about a guy that was jerking off in shoes at a shoe store.
Oh my god!
And there's a class action suit against the store. I think it's athletes. I don't know what store it is. I don't want to say the
Oh
wrong
my
name.
god, that sounds even
I don't want
worse.
to say the wrong
If you
name.
say that particular store, knowing what Athlete's Foot is, and then they had this dude jerking off his shoes, that is just gross.
Yeah, and they released a statement apologizing and saying they're going to move swiftly to deal with it. And I don't know if it was them or not. I don't want to say that. And then they sue us because we have 1 billion views and people listen to what we say. But y'all got to relax with the semen, man. Like, you got to relax. Semen is to be received willingly, only. Y'all got to relax. That's disgusting.
It really
That's
is.
just some disgusting shit.
That is a classic example of a what the fuck story of the week.
So
Yeah,
classic
yeah.
example of WPS.
Exactly. Tell J. Lou what WPS is. White people shit. Oh, oops.
Yeah, no, that's definitely some white people shit.
You keep stealing my thunder today.
Okay, well, you take the next.
Doom. No, nigga. You go ahead and entertain your white folks from one white person to the next. Go on.
That's supposed to be thunder. It's a bomb, but it was thunderous.
Boo.
Thunder-ish.
Boo.
In the same family.
All right, right. And Joe Rogan.
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Joe Rogan has been, he's been on record. They put together a little compilation of him using the N-word. Him saying it in the context of quoting other people saying it, and him saying it in the context of him saying it. The most offensive thing that I heard was the story about the Planet of the Apes. He was going to see the movie The Planet of the Apes in a black neighborhood and got out of the car like, God damn, we in the real Planet of the Apes. Because there was so many black people around. Joe Rogan is the biggest podcaster in the universe. There isn't a number 2. He's the top 10 by himself. He's a smart guy. The only reason I would think that he would say these things is because he thought he could get away with it. And at the end of it, he was like, man, I was racist. I shouldn't say that. Which means he thought about it.
He knew that shit was wrong.
But he said it.
Yeah.
If you think about it afterwards, well, we're all human. But you couple that with all of his N-word tirades, and it's just like, are you stupid? Are you dumb? Are you really dumb?
For real.
For real. I don't like it. We meant to talk about this last episode, and the drinks are flowing a little heavier than they were this week, so we skipped it.
A lot of shit.
A lot of shit. But like, I don't like it, and I don't respect it. I'm not going to say cancel him and all that shit. I don't listen to him. I've seen like 3 episodes of his podcast, the one with Dave Chappelle, the one with Kevin Hart, and maybe the one with another white person or something. So I'm not a fan.
Right.
But I'm just like, something should happen. I don't know what.
Right.
But I'm against cancel culture.
Okay.
I'm just against it. I don't think we should be canceling people. But I do kind of laugh when white people get in trouble behind shit. I'm like, cracker. You know what I'm saying? I just enjoy it. I enjoy white people upset. I like when OJ got off and white people got mad. I don't like OJ, but I loved it because white people was mad.
Have you heard white people talk about other white people? Because like, I wasn't aware of how badly white people talk about other white people until I started working at my current job. And let me tell you,
talking about poor white people?
Just white people in general. Because, like black people, we will joke on each other or whatever. We talk about other different types of black people and all of that other shit. But let me tell you, I had no idea that white women were like so anti-white woman until I worked at my job. And let me tell you, there are a couple of them that go on white, like they make comments every day that I just be like, man, I am cracking the fuck up laughing because y'all are going on white women and just talking about like how the privilege of white women and just like how upset it makes them, And so
these are poor white women talking about the rich white women.
I wouldn't say they're poor. They're middle-class white women just talking about the privilege of being a white woman, about how obnoxious white women are.
Okay.
And I'm here for it. I'd be like, girl, you are speaking facts. So in my mind, I just be like, it's funny because you saying it. Like, I don't know if y'all remember that shit from the garden party episode of the Boondocks, which is like the very first episode. But when they say it, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, it's okay. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. So I was like, it's shit that I can't say, but you can say it and I'm cracking up.
That's good to see though, because it normally it's completely skewed differently towards black women. And you be like, look, everybody does that, but y'all making it seem like angry black women. Like, no. Woman, you're gonna talk about certain people in your surroundings.
You talk about what you know.
Exactly.
Just like as a black woman, I'm gonna talk about other black women. But man, these white women be going on white women and I be dying.
Exactly. It just don't get publicized in the same way.
So that clarifies the whole only black people talk down to each other.
Nah. White people talk down to each other
only happen in the black community.
And for the record, there is no such thing as black on black crime.
It is not a thing.
Like there's white on white crime, Japanese on Japanese crime.
Crime happens where people live.
Yeah,
people tend to live around people that look like them.
Exactly.
And so the black people are committing crimes against other black people at this relatively the same rate as white people committing crimes against other white people.
You do what you do in a community that you exist within. You know, I'm not even good at it. I was about to go there. I'm not even going to go there. So, yeah, but Joe Rogan, I don't want to beat a dead horse because this has been a topic that's been out for a few weeks now.
Yeah.
But I will say, you do get the Don't Be Dumb Award, so we're going to play your anthem.
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Can I throw in a quick contender for Don't Be Dumb? And y'all might not like this. Yeah. Kanye and this Kim shit. Because we didn't get a chance to talk about this.
You know, that was one that we skipped. No, I think that's a good one to go to.
I agree.
I do not like how all this shit is playing out. It's not a good look. It's not a good look for him. You know, I love my black men. I support my black men. But Kanye, you are looking really crazy right now. And I'm actually like siding with Kim because you said like the behavioral patterns that he is exhibiting are those of like an extreme narcissist. And I'm fearing for this girl's life. Like that's the mind fuck that's going through me as a woman who's seen shit like this, these patterns of behavior play out where the anger and rage like increases. And so you never know where that shit is gonna go with that particular person. But what I do hope is that one, that this shit stops playing out in public because right now...
take us off the group chat.
Everybody is loving it. They are eating it up, and it is not a good look. But Kanye, somebody needs to take his phone. He needs the people that were around him. He needs like true day ones, people that know him, people that can really talk to him about what he's going through. I'm wondering that, especially after watching Genius. Like, I'm like, how many of those people are still around him?
It's a couple, but I don't know that.
And how much can they really talk to him? How much is he willing to listen? Because then you have that part too. Because he has like a God complex.
I have been around people that I've tried to counsel or say shit to. They're not listening.
Yeah.
It don't matter. But then you also have to think he's the billionaire in the crew. So he's the
But you got to protect the money. Somebody got to protect the money.
Yeah, but protecting the money is courageous because you can get cut off from the money protecting it.
True.
Yes, I understand that, but he can get cut off from the money as well. If he fucks around and does something extremely crazy. He's a black man in America. Who do you think they're going after? If he does some extreme shit.
Well, if he does some extreme shit, he won't get cut off. He'll get separated from the money that'll stay in his account. He gonna have the money. Like Kanye is a billionaire. If they knock him down all the way to only 19 million, he still has 19 million. You know what I'm saying? But when I look at it,
19 million is broke to a billionaire.
But it's not broke though.
It's to you.
I understand. It's not broke. Like he's not going to be in an apartment of 19 million. I know what you're saying, and I agree. You're right. But what I'm saying is, he ain't going back to the projects. Yeah. That's not a concern. So he ain't never.
He may not go to the projects, but he could go to the prison.
That I agree with. And then whenever he gets out, he'll still have his 800
Yeah, but why would you want to even...
I'm not saying that he would want it. I'm just saying that let's get off the narrative that Kanye's going to go broke. Fuck him and Kim. He ain't
that wasn't what I was saying. See, that wasn't at all what I was saying.
And you know, I honestly don't think
money.
I don't think Kanye has the heart to do nothing directly. The issue is when you put certain things out publicly, you don't know what people who mess with you do. Like we just saw a crazy motherfucker teacher did crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Another story, like when you put certain stuff out there, that's what happens. I just don't like, especially from me having a young daughter and him having young kids, when you put it out publicly, your kids gonna see that shit later on. Like certain stuff with my, you know what I'm saying, like, and I'll be completely transparent with my ex, certain stuff I won't say strictly because she's my mother's, you know what I'm saying, she's my daughter's mother. Mm-hmm. Strictly because I don't want her to have to hear that shit later on. So when he's saying shit, bringing up old sex tapes or bringing up, you know what I'm saying, or putting certain stuff out there about, you know what I'm saying, about the Pete dude, like somebody, and Kanye might not do nothing, but somebody that knows might do something to the Pete. Mm-hmm. And then you sending out screenshots.
It does not look good.
You know what? That screenshot shit, putting that shit online, that shit's like a female shit to me though. That's like some bitch niggas, like some don't do that. Like be the man. Like I didn't care that he bought a house next door if he wanted to be close. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a little weird, but I'm like, look, I would have been
It's
in the
more than a
area,
little
not
weird.
right around the corner. But I was like, look, if I want to be in the area with my child, cool. I understand you trying to be a present father, that's okay. But if you say you care about your kid like you do, understand they're gonna see what you say. And they're gonna see what you say about their mother too. So just kind of be cognizant of that. And you know, one thing I said about Kanye years ago, though, when he was saying a whole bunch of shit that I didn't like, you know how me, you know what I'm saying, me and you know what I'm saying, we men, we have certain dudes that came up with us from the sandbox that we still cool with.
Yep.
You can't, you know what I'm saying, you can't point to that nigga for Kanye. You can point to a rich motherfucker that he was cool with in the game and gave great beats to, and he was a genius in that realm. But you can't find that guy that grew up with you that, you know what, it don't matter if you got $1 billion or if you got 20, when he say, hey, new, you tripping, that you listen. I don't know that person for Kanye. Like Jay got niggas that you say that about.
Tata, Beehive.
Exactly.
Yeah, we can maybe
Joe, you know what I'm saying? Joe, all the top people, they got niggas like that you say that about. I don't trust niggas that don't have men they same age and
Those
shit that
day
they be cool with.
ones.
Yeah. I just don't trust them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, man, you got a whole bunch of, you got 5 female best friends. I'm okay with women and male best friends. But if you were the opposite of the same sex and you don't have no same sex friends, I ain't gonna lie, that shit's a little weird to me.
And not to say the subject, but I look at women like that too. I'm
Same
like,
here.
where are your girls? Like, well, this is my
I don't deal
oldest
with
friend.
women.
We've been
Oh
friends
my
for 7
God.
years. Some army.
You know, I got friends that go back decades.
Yeah. Facts.
I got real day
But-
ones.
We know how women do the thing. I don't like girls. I don't hang with women. They're catty.
Oh, that's
this
a red
is
flag.
this.
to me, though.
Yeah.
And you don't.
That's
so
a super red
You
flag.
know,
your
had
oldest
no
friendship
friends?
is 4 years.
Yeah, no, I don't trust that.
I'm like, you did something shady then.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Maybe
there's
you're
a lot of sketchy behavior
Yeah,
in there.
you did something. You slept with somebody,
I can't
man,
trust that.
or you talked about her behind her back, and she. I'm like, look, it's some shady shit.
Yeah, because I
Same
value
thing
my
with dudes.
friendship. I got friends that go back 35 years, men and women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got friendships that go back 20 years, 15 years. I mean, I'm a person that makes friends easily.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not difficult for me to make new friends.
Yeah.
But like, the average length of time that I've been friends with someone is not going to be less than 10 years.
Yeah.
Because
That's
because I value my friends.
And you about to blow up with the culinary and everything. So even when you get to that level,
I'm going to still have my day ones.
and if they tell you something, it's going to hit different than if somebody else. They be like, you at least second guess yourself. Like, let me think. You know what I'm saying? I know this person got the best interest. You know what I'm saying for me. So let me shut the fuck up and maybe listen.
Those are always the people that I go to
Exactly. You know, you had them
because they know me the
I
best.
don't know that he got one. I think he got like all females, you know what I'm saying, in that space for him. Like, I don't know no guy that he said, like, this was my guy from the beginning. All I know is the guys that he gave beats to early on. They're like, hey, man, I always fucking Kanye.
Or niggas that was mad that he wouldn't give them beats.
Yeah, and now they're friends. My shit with Kanye is like, what I do is I assess the behavior. And I'm like,
Okay.
he's acting like a nigga that doesn't have control. He's complaining about things that Kim is doing that he can't stop. He can't stop her dating old boy. He can't stop her from putting North on TikTok. He can't make her invite him to the parties.
Right.
So that comes off as a nigga that was like, yeah, invite me to all the parties and shit.
Right.
You didn't invite me? What you mean you didn't invite me? Kim didn't invite me, y'all. Hey, internet. Kim didn't tell me the address, everybody. Like he's trying to
He's a little narcissistic.
He's trying to gain. Well, this is what I notice like with people. Like, let's say you're dating somebody, right? And try to come up with a good example. And you say you better not go to that party tomorrow.
Yeah.
And they go, and so you break up with them. To me, that's about control.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't control
Narcissism.
them. So since you couldn't control them, breaking up with them is the best way to control somebody. Breaking up with somebody is the best way to control the person. What? You're not doing this? It's over. Like when I told you the story about the girl that was like, I ain't like her avatar on Facebook. I was teasing her about the picture. And she was like, I'll just remove myself from your life. You'll never see the picture again. And that's control.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not bowing down to that.
Yeah.
Whenever you flex like that, then that means you have to go. You're no longer welcome in my life.
Right.
You can't control me. And I think what he's doing is he hasn't found a way to control Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Kim is taking the power. Like usually when you take the power from somebody, they're gonna, try to attack you or or cut off communication, or they're gonna do something to take the power back.
Yeah.
And what I'm watching in him is a lack of control. And fellas, I'll tell you this. Nipsey said that she loses all respect when she see there's no control.
Yeah.
You're not going to get Kim back by showing her literally that you don't have control.
Yeah.
He's a narcissist. Did the idea of her being able to, like her taking control back of her own life, because he likes being able to control
everything.
Yes.
Right.
There was a point that I was going to make that had.
Did he like the fact that she was taking control of her life?
Kim, the way Kanye kind of talked about Kim before they got together,
right?
Even then was kind of revealing about how he viewed her. It wasn't like a loving thing. It was like kind of like obsessive.
I was about to say infatuation.
I admit that I fell in love with Kim at the time that she had fell in love with him.
He's like kind of obsessed with her, and that also plays into those narcissistic tendencies. And so now then he had her, and so he love bombed her. Like he gave her all these things, you know what I'm saying, and made it great. And then when shit started going wrong, that's when you started seeing like the manipulation really coming out. So yeah, I just,
you know what though, I didn't see that in their relationship until it ended. Me personally.
Okay.
I think a lot of times you don't see certain stuff when it, you know what I'm saying, until it ends.
Cause I remember his whack ass album that nobody liked that he put out, and he had a song called "She Didn't Leave," and it was like, I have fucked up in every way possible, but she didn't leave.
And I think that's what's killing him though. Is that the fact that she got to her boiling point? Like it could have, Kanye, it was shit throughout the years that, you know what I'm saying.
Kim had all the opportunities to leave.
Some people would have, you know what I'm saying. Some people would have left and rolled a lot sooner. So I think the fact that she seems and appears to be legitimately at a space, she's overall happy with being done with the relationship. And that shit kind of is like egging. And some of the stuff, like with the TikTok thing, I do believe as her father, he has a stake in that. But to put it out on social media like that,
because he had no control, he had no power,
and that's what I'm saying.
He's
like,
powerless.
Exactly.
That's how a powerless person acts.
Exactly. That's why, you know what I'm saying, the powerless and the narcissistic stuff kind of come, you know what I'm saying, come to play what y'all talking about. But that's exactly what it come from. Like, you got $1 billion, you have hell of a lawyers. Like nigga, there's a whole bunch of fathers out here fighting for shit that they never gonna be able to get because they don't have the resources to get it. There's no way you can't tell me your money not long enough to get a hell of a lawyer class to kind of get control over certain aspects. You just can't get control over everyone. And you can't get control over none of Kim shit. Because she's her own woman.
I was popping before you. You're here because I was popping.
Yeah.
She got her own shit. She don't even...
I've been rich.
Yeah.
Kim say...
I really think I'll be listening to you. I ain't listening to you.
Kim say, I ain't listening to you.
She owning her own shit. Like, she's like, good. I'm not concerned.
And she looking good. She back in the gym.
She's always been in the gym.
And something different. She got that single. You know how women get when they single.
So she had new work done.
Oh shit. Well, maybe.
I mean, if she paid for it.
Let's be real. The Kardashians have like totally altered and skewed the beauty standards because of plastic surgery.
Facts. I ain't even gonna argument out of me with that one. So. But I don't know. Well, while we're here, you know, Kanye's doing this new album, Donda 2, and it's going to be released solely on his platform. He has these stem players, which I think are like the little Alexa circle. What's that called? I got it over there. The Alexa circle thing. Dot. The
Amazon Dot. Okay.
What you laughing at?
Alexa circle thing. Sound like an old man.
Right.
The Alexa circle thing.
Kanye got
it over there.
Yeah, Kanye got a circle thing in it with I guess all his music on it or something. But the new album is going to be exclusively there. And he sold like 2,000-3,000 copies when he announced that, which made him like $1.7 million just off of that, you know, in that first night. What y'all think about that? It's not going to be on any streaming platforms. It's only going to be if you have this device, which is called... Fuck, I just said the name.
Yeah, I mean, I think
whatever it's called.
STEM?
Yeah.
STEM.
I'm here for it. Like I support the hustle because this is part of Kanye's genius. He's worth $1 billion. I don't know how, because I don't know how Gap brought him over the edge, but that's a whole nother
and
thing.
who's wearing his shoes? I don't understand.
People love them. Niggas will wear anything.
Yeah,
But
Niggas will wear anything under the
know,
name of fashion.
How many people do you know are wearing them?
I know people who have Yeezys.
Okay.
I know multiple people who have Yeezys.
That's the only person I know that got Yeezys.
Oh no, I know several people with Yeezys, and I'm just like,
so I just get
I
what
just
I
don't
like.
understand.
I like maybe 1 or 2 pair, but I'm like,
niggas will wear the ugliest shit under the name of fashion. Have you seen Balenciaga? Because that shit is ugly.
That's what we get. I'm like,
sorry, Balenciaga. Maybe one day you'll sponsor me. At least let it be cute.
Their shoes are ugly. Some of their sweatsuits
the shoes are ugly.
Are cool.
The Balenciaga
shoes are
Balenciaga shoes are ugly.
You know, the outfits, some of them are okay, but Balenciaga is one of those things where they'll give you 18 words.
Tell me he don't look like Ice Cube.
They'll have Balenciaga up and down the shirt. I don't like that. Yeah, literally just the word Balenciaga. I don't like that is a little much. Huh?
I don't like anything that has like labeled name all over it.
Yeah.
Versace.
It seems like it take from you and just get to them.
That's
a good sign for them.
To me, it's just I'm pressed to show that I'm wearing this label, and I'm just like I want you to look for it. Like, oh, that's cute. That's Marc Jacobs. Oh, I like that. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of right. That's basically what it is. Everybody, look at me. It's what I got on. Like a lot of my
I'm wearing my money.
Shit.
Gucci.
A lot of, and I take pride in a lot of my Versace shit. You won't even know it's Versace unless I tell you, or you ask me, or you see the tag when I took it off or something. Like, and I don't necessarily go for subtlety.
Okay.
I go for what I like, and typically what I like, unfortunately, for bragging purposes, it doesn't have a big logo, so you're not going to see it because the shit I like is more subtle. But I'm not acting holier than thou. It ain't like I only buy shit that don't have the big logo. This is shit I like coincidentally, because I would buy if they had a big ass logo and it was fly.
Yeah,
I would get it.
If I like it, I like it.
So yesterday I was in the mall and I saw this dope ass Versace bag that I really liked, and I was like, I might get this, but my one factor that made me be like, I don't think I want to get it because it had Versace label all over it. I was like, I don't want it because it has Versace all over it.
Got too much on it.
Yes, that's just too much. I don't want to walk around looking like Migos. I am not Quavo, okay? I don't need everybody knowing.
Melvo.
Okay? I don't need everybody knowing that I'm wearing a fucking Versace shirt. I'm not like even if it don't say Versace, you know the print. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, you know, Versace is a very distinct print. And it's like, yeah, I don't need everybody knowing that I'm wearing this. So I'm thinking about passing this bag.
Like a nice small Medusa head on the pocket. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
You know.
But I mean, look, man, it's a great thing. Like, you know what I'm saying, it's a good business thing. For him, you get a substantial amount more of your profits when you sell it. With, you know what I'm saying, with the stem. So I'm all for it.
Yeah. I support it.
And I think it's a good business model for other people to do it. Remember back in the day, Nipsey kind of started it.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're gonna go next to the Nipsey Hussle Award with him selling the album for
Segway
for a stack, right?
Yeah, well, so the first one for 100.
Yeah.
And then he came back and did another one for a stack.
For a stack. And it's the same
Proud
premise.
to pay.
Exactly.
It's
the same premise. If you have that many people willing to buy it, why not take more of the profit on it?
I can't
as a rapper,
you sell 2,000 to 5,000. It's more than you getting 1 billion streams on some of these apps. Why wouldn't you do that? If you have that ability, if you work your name up that much, so I'm all here for it, and hopefully some of these, you know what I'm saying, some of these other guys do the same thing. I'm
not mad at Kanye, and this is not a critique of Kanye. This statement right here.
That Music Soul Child.
But
I'm sorry.
It's D-Nice.
Oh,
that is D-Nice. How the fuck did I get there?
You must have been watching this video. You know, we talk about verses soon. But Nipsey gave his album away for free on streaming, regular price, or Proud to Pay. You could pay 100 or 1,000. So he gave it to you wherever you comfortable. You can get access to this album. And I'm not critiquing Kanye for not doing that. I'm just saying that my man Nip, you can get it however you can get it.
Yeah. Somebody did Wu-Tang did that one time, right? They only released one album. They only sold
Well,
one
no,
album.
Wu-Tang.
Was it Wu-Tang or
It
somebody?
was like one copy, wasn't it?
It was one copy of the
Yeah.
album that was $1 million.
But that's the exact same premise of what he's
The
doing.
government
just
took
different ways.
The government took it from the white
It's
guy.
in like the archives.
Scarelli.
Martin Scarelli, who was
He's a fucking creep.
overcharging the HIV medicine.
Yes.
He's like fucking people over.
He's
the
a
government
Or
found out he was a
EpiPens or
crook,
something like that.
and they took the album from him.
Oh.
And it's now saying that album may be available to the public at some point because the government owns it now.
Oh.
He paid $1 million for it. Wu-Tang got paid.
Yeah, Wu-Tang
But
got
because of all of
paid.
his bullshit, the government is taking it, and we don't know what's gonna happen to it now. It may be on DSP soon.
Wow.
Never know.
Wow.
But
Since we're
Jamie,
watching the fucking All-Star game, can we talk about LeBron?
Yeah,
let's talk about him.
We had the Nipsey Hussle Award.
Mhm.
I was one of my favorite topics. And we got 2 this week, so that's always a plus. One, LeBron becomes the all-time leading scorer. And that's big because you think of LeBron, you think of him as a complete player. I would probably argue that he's the best point guard to ever play in the NBA.
So let's think of that.
Assist is to pass is passing the ball for to simplify it, and he's the leading scorer. So that's a testament of the greatness and the career that he's had. And obviously, we critique LeBron when you compare him to Jordan so much. But man, sometimes it's just like it's good to accept and give him his flowers. He's one of the greatest players to ever play the game. Some people say the greatest. Some people say top 2. But he ain't past top 3.
He's definitely GOAT status.
And if anybody say he passed top 3, look, don't listen to shit they say. You can make an argument, but nigga, you can't go past 3 and make the argument.
Yeah.
Not with him being having assist, score. He leads the leading. He leads in scoring is not known as a scorer.
Right, he's gonna be 40,000, 10,000, 10,000, scoring, rebounds, and assists for his career.
And nobody has that period.
And that's a testament to his health.
Yeah.
How much he takes care of his body.
That's big.
And his just innate ability to play the game of basketball.
Yeah.
I used to critique LeBron for not having a move.
Right.
Like, what's your go-to move? Jordan go-to move was the fadeaway. Barkley go-to move was the power dunk. Tim Duncan was the bank shot. What's LeBron's move? He doesn't have one, but he doesn't need one.
And that's the key. A lot of times we do that. We worry about what somebody don't have instead of worrying about what they do. He's great in the paint.
You're right.
He's great in the paint, period.
And he invented, for the record, the logo 3. Nobody was shooting logo 3s before LeBron. Yeah. Now, Steph and Dame Lillard do it better. Right. But nobody was shooting them before him. So he invented the logo 3. He can, on any given night, he can lead, he's led the league in assists. He's led the league in scoring. He hasn't led the league in rebounding, I think, simply because he just didn't want to.
Yeah.
He's more valuable out on the perimeter, passing, distributing. But I think he could.
Yeah, if he wants.
LeBron James plays center this year. He's averaging 29 points in year 20, 19, 18, something.
I can't believe he's been in the league this long.
Yeah, he's been in that long.
And he's leading the league he's second in scoring. He's averaging 29 points. Jay-Z has the perfect line for this. There's never been a nigga this good for this long.
And you know what?
Jordan.
And that's not arguable. Like nobody can argue that. Like you can't say we can argue if Jordan is better or not. We can make that argument.
But LeBron been good for
but you can't say
decades
that nobody has been in the league past 15 years and been as dominant as he has the last after that.
He won a title 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, really 1 year ago because the bubble season was combined with the other season, so it wasn't even a whole 2 years, to be honest.
LeBron.
He has the record for compiled scoring when you add your regular season points and your playoff points. He is still chasing Wilt Chamberlain's
all-time
regular
points.
Season points.
If he stays healthy, he'll get it.
He was down by like 2,000 points or something like that.
He should get it next year, barring injury or the year after. And he says he wants to play until his son is in the league.
Yeah, play with Bronny.
And Bronny should be there in 3 years, I think.
Yeah, what
is it? Am I wrong?
No, I mean it depends on when he comes. When he comes out, because now they got.
He's a junior now, right?
I believe he's a junior. So
3
Best
more
case
years.
scenario, best case scenario, 3 years. I don't know if he's I like Ronnie. I don't know if he's I don't think he's an out of high school guy. And they don't do
he's
the
gonna
out
do
of
a
high
year of
school.
college. He could do G League.
Yeah, he could do G League.
Now that the G League is really popping, like
Yeah.
they're paying niggas $100,000 a year.
Yeah, he could
Like,
do that.
He's not gonna go G
Yeah,
League.
he don't need money. He gonna go. He'll probably go to a college for a year.
Mm-hmm.
If he's good enough to do that. Like Bronny is great, but what we can't do is compare him to LeBron.
Dude.
Like LeBron is one of the
Yeah.
greatest ever.
Yeah.
Like thinking he can come out after year one and be great. Like you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of pressure on him. And he good. Like,
It's a lot of pressure just off of him being LeBron's son.
ridiculous pressure.
Okay, here's
Same
some
shit Michael Jordan said
here's some
with it.
trivia for y'all. There may be more, but I want y'all to. I can name 3 right now.
Okay.
So I want y'all to name 3 players. Hold up. Fuck, I forgot the third one. Maybe y'all don't know it. 3 players who came out and were better than their fathers in the NBA.
Steph Curry,
That's one.
Yeah.
It's better than
Kobe
Dale Curry.
Bryant.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Kobe Bryant. Good job. Look at Will. Look at so Okay. Now I gotta say I get to talk sports with both of y'all. Oh, you nailed that. You give me some of that. Nailed that. Because I wasn't thinking about Kobe and Joe.
Yeah.
All right, man. I see you. All right, one more.
Steph, Cole, say father,
Father is better than their father.
Clay.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Klay Thompson.
That was
yep.
one. And I had Steph, Cole, Clay. I had 2 more. One that I remember, one that I didn't remember. Fuck. Who were they? God damn it.
I got him. No, I'm just saying I stole your thunder for a second.
You did. Because it's two more out there.
Baby, it's a motherfucker.
God damn it. I can't even think of who they are. But it's 2 more. Shit, well, we got 3.
Yeah.
So moving on. So the show don't be 17 hours. Shout out to Taya Cooper,
Oh, man,
WNBA player.
that is big.
Having her own Barbie doll.
Yeah, that's huge.
Now, one, Taya Cooper is a great basketball player.
That is not what you were about to say.
Yeah, I know what you're about to say.
She looks better than her mother. So no. Shout out to Taya Cooper mother. She's gorgeous.
Nah, she is.
She's gorgeous, and she's a tremendous athlete. And for her to get her own Barbie doll, I'm with I'm with everybody black.
Yeah.
I'm on my Easter Way shit, so I love it. I love the variations and of the. Whoa,
Sorry, I was trying to. You can't fight a yawn. You know what I'm saying?
You can't.
I was trying to hold it in, and it was like. So it came out kind of fucked up. But go ahead, my bad. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Oh, what the hell? What the fuck is going on? Y'all on YouTube, y'all see what's going on.
Ain't gonna lie, that video though of her the yawn. Yo, that shit's gonna go different places. But,
Right, because it was Hoover sound. It was like, right, that sounds like a black hole. No wonder them niggas be stalking you, calling you, asking for dinner. And can I go get some food?
The inbox was good last week.
Wait till this week.
Like, hey, can I buy you this?
My followers have gone up this week, okay?
It's gonna be times 2 next week.
No, man.
Yeah. Oh shit.
But nah, see, Cooper, man, you know what the WNBA need to do? The only critique I would have with this, they need to do as good a job as marketing their players as Tia Cooper does marketing herself.
I agree. And why weren't any WNBA players in the skills competition? They're usually
They
part of
normally
that.
do it, and I don't know if they didn't pick, if maybe they didn't accept it this year or what. So I don't want to say it, but they normally do it. I think they was in one of the little all-star
They was in
game.
something?
Yeah, celebrity game. I think 1 or 2 of them.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't like that because I do watch WNBA basketball. I am a WNBA basketball fan.
They need
I'm
to
a Mrs. fan. We just won a title a couple years ago. I'm I'm with it.
Yeah.
So when they have them in the skills competition,
they always kill because they more skilled.
The playing field. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of women.
We should get Heat on here.
Heat?
Mm-hmm.
Nicole?
Yeah.
That's my nigga.
I know.
All right.
And the woman
and see, for guys that don't know what the hell we talking about, DJ Heat DJ is for the Washington Mystics and the Washington Wizards. So she's the home game DJ in the what's the stadium called? The Verizon Center, MCI Center.
They didn't change the name several times.
Whatever it's called.
It's a Capital
One
Capital One Arena.
Capital One Arena. She's a DJ there, so you know, and she put me. I think she was one of the first people to put me on the mixtape, and she's been on my mixtapes. Like DJ Heat is my nigga. I love her to death. And you know what's so funny? I used to flirt with Heat. Heat don't want nothing to do with a man.
Not at all.
But she was just such cool people. Was like she's such cool people.
The nigga said, "Look, I can change it."
I used to just get drunk and flirt with her. I love her to death. That's my nigga. She always held me down, play my songs on WPGC in DC, Maryland, Virginia. And she just always looked out. Got nothing but love for Heat.
Hey, Heat.
We should have
We
Heat.
definitely should have Heat.
That's what's up.
We met through Naughty, but I met Naughty through Heat or Heat through Naughty? I don't know.
I don't know, but Nadi's definitely a very central figure and a lot of connections with people.
Facts.
She be knowing folks. Hey, best friend.
Hey, ex-best friend.
That's how I met this black ass right here through her.
I'm caramel for the record.
Whatever.
Wow.
It's for the record. Anyway, shout out to Ted Cooper, and we all know that So Mellow received the other Nipsey Hussle Award. Netflix and chill. This is the segment where we give you the TV shows and the movies that we watch. I'm gonna cut to the shit. Go right to it. Genius, Kanye. I told Mill, Angela, do I believe, that I cried watching it. I cried for a couple of reasons. Watching him interact with his mother made me miss my mother.
Yeah,
and it made me realize the relationship I had with my mother, but also the relationship I have with Aunt Joyce. Because my mother passed when I was 11, so I wasn't making music for real then.
Right.
But Aunt Joyce saw my first studio visit. She saw my first, when I came home from my first show. And she was like, I don't think you should write about that. You should talk about it. It wasn't quite as mind-blowing or great as Kanye's relationship with his mother.
Right.
Aunt Joyce would tell me, you need to articulate your words more in these songs. But Kanye's mother was spitting his lyrics. She was spitting. Like, remember that song where he said this,
and she ran the bars.
Not like one line. She was spitting
ran the whole song. Oh my God.
It felt like the love that I wanted for my music from a parental figure, even though I got some from my mother and some from Aunt Joyce, it was like times 10.
Mm-hmm.
And that touched me. Yeah, I cried. I'm give the buck. I cried.
Yeah.
And watching his struggle to get into the game and him going around playing his music for people and them not even paying attention, them not even
They pay his
listening.
ass no mind.
I related to that. Before I make this about me, your thoughts.
Genius is genius. Like, and for real, it seems like it started as a project that was like an accidental project. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, I'm gonna just follow Kanye on his journey to try to make it in the industry. And then seeing how things played out, especially that was the segment that definitely touched me the most. And maybe it's because we both lost our mothers at young ages, but like seeing the relationship that Kanye had with his mother, it was a different kind of relationship. Like I can, and I've said it for years, like the reason why Kanye is the way he is right now, why he's a little off is because of the death of his mother, because it was so abrupt, how it happened. But like,
really quick, I just want to inject this one thing. I was texting Smee when I was watching it, and I thought it was a line that I wrote, and then I was like, no, maybe. And then I realized it was one of Kanye boys that wrote the line on Kanye's first album. It's the song Spaceship. I've been working the great shift.
Yeah.
Doing that song, GOC says, sometime. I lost my mama, lost my mind. And that line, I made it a chorus for me because I could relate to it, but Do that not sound like Kanye?
Yeah, it does.
Lost my mama, lost my mind.
And I can relate to that line because for a good 10-year period after my mom passed, like I was not the same. Like I felt like there was a good, like I said, 10-year time frame where I was just kind of stagnant in my growth. Like, yeah, I may have made like some progression in some aspects of my life, but mentally I was not all there. I was still trapped as a 16-year-old.
Right.
And so I can see how him losing her, especially seeing how special their relationship was. Because I know people are mad at Kanye. I'm mad at Kanye. But like seeing his relationship with his mother gave a lot of insight into like his mentality right now and how he turned out to be the person that he is. Because she definitely had a way of handling him.
Definitely.
And also instilling that confidence in him, but also humbling him at the same time.
What she tell him? A giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing.
Yeah. And I don't think.
And it took me a second to get that. Like I was like, I don't think I get that. When she initially,
he ain't getting it either.
When she broke that shit down.
When you lose a perm, I think it changes.
It does. It definitely does.
It definitely does. Changes who
especially
you are,
when it happens.
I
feel like there's a difference when you see your parent get sick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For like years. Because, some people see their parents deteriorate.
Right.
But when it happens in like a short period of time.
Sudden, yeah.
Whether I'd say a short period of time is like even a couple months. You know what I'm saying? Because months is just a blip in the timeline of life.
Yeah. It's different.
It hits you differently. And it changes it. I can say that person. I know it changed you. It changed me.
Yeah.
Like it changes you.
I'm definitely not the same. I lost my mother. We went to sleep together and woke up the next morning and she was gone. She was dead. And I found her. I found her body. I was 11 years old. That's different.
Yeah.
His mother went in for surgery and didn't survive the surgery.
Was advised not to get.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, like a weight loss surgery. So a surgery that you didn't have to get. And I'm not speaking ill on his mother.
Right.
I'm just saying that I'm trying to give
Those are the circumstances under which it happened.
Exactly. And he could be thinking like, damn, you didn't need to lose weight. You didn't need to,
you were good the way you are. Yeah.
Because my mother died of a heart attack, that's involuntary. Could she have done things to prolong her life? I'm sure. But that's not quite the same as
I went in for this voluntary surgery.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's got to eat at you like, ah!
I feel like somebody stole something from you.
Like Jay-Z said he lost his nephew.
Robbed.
Yeah, like even when it's a slow, it's like you grieve over time, so it's different. When it happens so suddenly, you like, I feel cheated.
Mm-hmm.
So it just feels different.
That grief hits you differently.
Yeah,
and so he's struggling right now. I feel like him losing his mother has definitely over the last few years had a direct impact on his behavior. And I just hope, and I'm gonna keep saying this because I hope Kanye gets the help that he needs, man.
Yeah,
because
he gotta accept it, but and that's what you want somebody to be like, hey, I love you. Just do it for me. If you don't like it, fuck it. Just do this for me. If it don't work, you can put it on me. Like you gotta have that person to be able to kind of say, look, just do it for me then. Fuck it. You don't need it? Okay, I feel you. You don't need it. Just do it for me anyway.
And I'm going to get a lot of backlash for this.
Okay.
And I'm willing to accept it. This is my opinion. That's what Kim was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what the Kardashians were doing for years. And he just didn't.
I can't even lie.
He just didn't do it.
I gotta give Kim her props.
And they did the same thing with Chloe did the same thing with Lamar. Chloe did the same thing with Lamar.
Yeah, I will give Kim her props
black women.
because don't do that. But their relationship lasted a lot longer than I thought it would. Number one. Because when they first got together, I was like, "Oh, this ain't gonna last but a few months."
And they had like 12 kids.
Yeah, but Kim put in the work. Like I gotta give Kim her props. Like,
yeah, I think she made the choice.
She put in the work.
She made the choice.
This is because this is her third marriage.
Yeah. Fourth marriage.
Fourth?
Yeah, fourth. One of them don't say really count.
But it's her fourth divorce. This will be her fourth. Well, so fourth marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else she married?
Chris Humphries.
Kanye. There was like the other dude that's like her first husband.
Yeah, I forgot the dude's name.
She didn't marry Reggie.
She didn't marry Reggie.
Reggie married a Kim Kardashian lookalike.
Living happily ever after.
Kanye dating one of his other chicks is a Kim Kardashian lookalike. So
I don't know what she doing.
I think they stopped talking already.
well, that's the most famous one he's dating. He had another one too.
Oh, yeah.
He's still a billionaire.
Hey.
He's getting his dick sucked every night he wants.
Let me look this up to see how many marriages Kim Kardashian is.
Yeah, but I definitely think she went into it with good intentions that, look, I want this to work.
I mean, he the only nigga she get kids to.
Yeah, and she accepted shit that normally any other woman would like, hey, man, this nigga's off.
Yeah, no, she's only been married 3 times.
Okay.
Oh, the internet lied to me.
They did. They're good at that. Kanye, Chris Humphries, and Damon Thomas.
Yeah, and I don't think the Chris Humphries John ain't like
I
that. I thought they got a no.
It
It was under.
So it was over in like 90 days. That's
Okay.
that's when she filed, but the actual divorce took longer than the marriage
So that's
lasted
why,
itself.
okay.
And you remember Kanye said, lucky I don't have Jay dropping from the team.
Yeah.
That was the same little controlling shit
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was obsessed
a
with her.
decade ago.
She was a fetish to him. He like she's
That's what
like
it
a
is.
toy.
He sort of take and really like, oh, that's what happened though.
And the tape wasn't even that good.
It really
I'm
wasn't.
like, man, you should have sold some other.
I'm like, it don't look good. Maybe it feels good. I don't know, but
The tape
I wasn't
itself,
impressed.
Viewers, I was not impressed.
Maybe it just felt better. Yeah, I don't know. I know women who could just lay there. They ain't gotta do nothing. But that pussy feel like it's better than any girl that could work it. That shit just the right wetness, juiciness,
Yeah, a little grip.
the
Yeah,
little Kegel muscle, and I don't care if you don't get on top. It just feels like heaven.
It will. I might not care tonight and say, nigga, you talk about a lifetime for shit.
Well, in a lifetime, yeah. But we talk about that the Ruge versus the moves.
I'm like,
Some vagina just
somebody's
feels.
talking about me right now.
I'm not.
He's not. No, let's speak very clear. No.
So Genius, and it shows to give you more context. It shows his early. It's a 3-part series. I've only seen part 1.
Yeah, the next part comes out on Wednesday, the 23rd.
It shows him before he got with Rockefeller, up until the point where he just got to deal with Rockefeller.
Mm-hmm.
So it shows all of his underground shit in Chicago. He got braids. He hanging out with niggas. He talking like a nigga. He don't sound like a corporate nerdy dude.
Yeah.
He sound like he been around the block. He sound like he was in
He
the
sound like a whole different Kanye.
Yeah. But he did say on Drink Champs that he was never a backpacker. He just used the niggas to get on.
Yeah.
And when you watch that and you see him with,
ever.
I agree. When you watch him, you see him with his braids and talking to his niggas and acting like he a nigga, you be like, oh,
where them niggas at now?
oh, Kanye wasn't there.
I
don't have that answer. I know some of them are still around. Well, from the point of the documentary.
Okay.
But Kanye had a whole life before that documentary.
Mhm.
He was in his 20s when that dropped. So these niggas that he gave beats to when he was 25 and they there, that's still not childhood friendship.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't
It may
have
not be
answers.
childhood, but like at this point, you're like 20 years in. That's still a significant amount of time.
Well, GOC and Consequence. Well, I don't know. Well, Consequence is still around.
Yeah.
I see him.
Yeah, but that's a beat.
GOC, I don't know if he's around.
But I don't think you can count the niggas that you. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Given,
I don't know either.
and they definitely gonna be on the side. They eat off of him.
Facts. But I enjoyed the first documentary. I told you I like cried and
The
everything.
first part, yeah, it was dope. Y'all
part
definitely need
one.
to check that out.
Bel Air. I've only seen episode 1 because you gotta subscribe, pay to see episode 2 and on. And then Shmi sent me his password, but the shit ain't work. So I only seen episode 1. I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I liked the trailer when the indie guy did the trailer, and then Will Smith saw the trailer on YouTube and then picked it up and actually turned it into a show. I appreciate the fact that some random dude made this trailer and then Will Smith saw it and said, let's actually do it.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed episode 1. Will was Will. A little more hood. You know, we can see that it's a drama. It's not a comedy. Even the butler Jeffrey was G, a gangster from England. Carlton was rich white kid, but nowadays, you know, on coke, doing rich, popping pills. It's set in 2020. Hillary with Instagram, and she's, you can think who Hillary is.
Yeah.
So of course she got 1 billion followers on Instagram, always live chatting. Uncle Phil, very successful. I like it. I've seen mixed reviews.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it.
That's what's up.
I appreciate it.
I haven't had a chance, surprisingly, to get into it yet. I'm looking forward to it. I know there's like several episodes out now, so I'm looking forward to watching it. And initially, I will agree, like the reviews I was seeing were pretty mixed. But now, like after those mixed reviews came out, it was just like a whole flood of like, oh, I love this. Like, I'm loving Jeffrey. I'm loving Uncle Phil. The only person I'm not really rocking with is Carlton.
Yeah, that's the only thing I saw that nobody liked it.
Yes.
That's the only thing. That's the only consistent.
And that makes me be like, oh, this is probably a really good show because, first of all, the actor who is portraying Carlton, he must be doing a really good fucking job for everybody to hate him.
He on the Tariq shit.
Yeah, or his Joffrey or Ramsay from Game of Thrones shit. You know what I'm saying? When you are that connected to a character that people are like, I don't like this nigga. He's actually just doing his fucking job and doing a really good job of acting. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll probably actually end up starting that tonight.
Are you gonna buy a subscription?
No, silly cat. See, I have a Fire Stick. My shit is jailbroken. I will watch that shit for free. Sorry,
I can
not
never.
sorry.
See, I can watch live TV.
We will take that out.
We'll edit that out. We'll edit that out. Because we abide by all the rules and regulations. Excuse me, of North America.
Okay.
My bad. I had to get it out.
Okay.
Wow. Ladies. Yeah.
Oh, I think I smell that. It's a little sweet.
Male yawn and this nigga burping and shit. Oh my
who smell like? It smells like Ashanti.
Shut up.
Okay. So Dave Chappelle decided a new deal with Netflix for 4 more series, 4 more comedy specials. You can't cancel Dave.
Nigga cancel.
Apparently.
No, I mean, Dave he was right. So
they're gonna cancel us. You
I
can't
mean,
get the Dave, they're gonna get us. Why they kick back and give us Dave Chappelle? Get him out of here.
People are just way too fucking sensitive. I'm tired of it. Like,
yeah, I'm tired of y'all acting like heads of dicks. I'm tired of y'all acting like the center of the clit. Stop being so sensitive.
Stop being so sensitive. Everything's not a personal attack against you.
Every lick isn't against your clit.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Stop being so sensitive. All right, and finally we have Yo TV Raps is coming back.
Yep.
We're Conceited, and I forget the queen's name.
I don't know. Neither one of their names.
The queen, I don't want to disrespect her because she is a queen. She's a DJ, she's a queen. And I am so fucking sorry. Can somebody look up her name? That I can't think of her name right now. But Conceited is, of course, the rapper from Wild 'N Out with Nick Cannon. And he always says, DJ D-Rec, stop the beat. And he raps a cappella. I'm very appreciative of this show because I don't know what rap videos come out when they come out. And so by the time I found it on YouTube, it's been out for 4 months. And I'm like, well, damn.
It was a D-Rec or something like that? Is that the DJ?
Well, that's the male DJ from Nick Cannon. The female DJ, I'm not sure, but it's her. And I posted it on our Instagram page. So if you go to the Partner and Keep my Instagram, it'll be there.
DJ Diamond Cuts.
DJ Diamond Cuts. God damn it. I think she's from out here.
Because all great things come through Atlanta, shout out.
There you go. Sound like a nigga.
All great things come from the A.
Is it really Atlanta?
Or is it Roswell? Yeah, I figured this out. It's Omeretta will tell you.
Gwinnett. It's Lawrence.
She'll tell you. That's not Atlanta. But I'm looking forward to it because I enjoy music videos and I don't really have a place to watch them. I mean, I can come on BET
YouTube.
Jams on YouTube, but I don't mean no. I like a video show. I do enjoy a video show.
Okay.
Me personally. So I'm looking forward to it.
That's old head shit, like the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, segue.
That was an unintentional segue, but it happened that way because, like, that was definitely an old people halftime show.
Yeah, it was our generation and shit. But the Super Bowl. Well, before we get into the show, which is the best part, the game. Matthew Stafford, I have said repeatedly, will let us down, and he will fuck it up. He tried to. He tried
Yeah,
to. But
that game was
Aaron Donald
almost
said, you know what? I got
it.
this. I got this.
I
He
told you.
stopped the Bama on the run. Then the next play, you stopped them on the pass, and they won that game based off defense. Shout out to Aaron Donald, one of the greatest defensive players ever. Shout out to Matt Stafford, who played well enough to get it done.
Yeah, he played solid.
I always said he was going to fuck it up, but he didn't.
Right.
He didn't. Well, he fucked it up, but he didn't fuck it up.
He didn't lose the game.
Yeah, he didn't lose the game.
Although they almost did lose the game.
Yeah.
Because when the Bengals came out halftime, it's like, ooh,
Oh, no, they jumped out.
this game about to be over.
Yeah. It was a good game. This year's playoffs, I'm going to go on record saying this is the greatest playoff I've ever seen. Every single game, all the way down to the wire or overtime, and including the Super Bowl. I've never seen a playoff that could touch this.
It was a good run. Whew.
And I agree. Oh, shit.
I gotta pee.
Well, go urinate.
No. We're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done.
And like I'm gonna hold on.
Hold
on.
Don't piss on myself.
Super Bowl recap. What you
Would
think?
that encourage you to get a new one, slightly higher, so that I can sit up and wear dresses? Because if that's the case,
I just don't think you should do it. But the halftime show, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It is probably the halftime show I enjoyed the most.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's the best.
Okay.
I am saying it's the one that, well, no, nothing beats Kelly Rowland's Stars when Destiny's Child did. Okay, it's not the one I enjoyed. It's not the one I enjoyed the most. Kelly Rowland's Stars is the one I enjoyed the most. This might be number 2.
let's just recap it real quick because we had a Super Bowl halftime show presented by Dr. Dre, who we all know been in the game for over 30
Jay-Z
years. Well, yeah, but let's
give Jay-Z his credit.
okay.
He
Well, Dr. Dre and several of his artists that he's produced records for like Eminem, 50 Cent, Mary J, Kendrick Lamar, Snoop, and
Snoop, yeah.
and even Tupac. Because
they gave a tribute to Tupac.
Dog,
I ain't mad at you.
I am not if
I thought the hologram was coming out.
I did too. I was like, yo, if they break up this fucking hologram, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
I think they lost time on it.
The only thing I didn't like about the halftime show is that it was too short because it was only 15 minutes. And I'm like, there was so much more time. I feel like there a lot.
Button did a survey because he said the same thing you said, and then they Googled it. They're all between 12 and 15 minutes.
Really?
All of them.
It felt so short.
Well, it felt that way because they were artists we actually care about.
Yeah.
We rarely ever get an entire halftime show of people we fuck with.
Well, I've loved Beyonce's halftime shows. I loved it when Kendrick Lamar was out there with her. I loved it when Bruno Mars was out there.
Kendrick Lamar was out there.
He did a performance with Beyonce. They did like.
Oh yeah, he did come out.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Okay. But I think the issue is when it's one or two artists, they do 2 minutes of the song, 4 minutes of that song.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. It feels
right.
wrong.
When everybody gets 1 minute and a half, it's short.
It felt so short, and because it was a show that I really wanted to see, and so I'm watching the show, and then I start Googling shit. I'm like, so is Snoop going on tour? Is Dr. Dre going on tour? Because I want to see this concert now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see this lineup in a concert. I want to see Dr. Dre, Snoop, 50 Cent, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, and Eminem in a concert. I need this concert.
All of them.
I want to see this guy, minus Near the Mirror. I want to see this concert. What? I want to see this concert.
You be vibing to that intro.
Right.
I mean, I have to. I got to mind the bills of baby.
You have to manage.
No.
So I'm touching my buttons.
No, I'm touching the buttons when they pushing mine. But no, it was a dope show. It was a show that I definitely wanted to see.
I'm really not a halftime person. I don't know what it is. I focus more on the sport. So like a lot of times the halftime stuff I don't even look at. And
J-Lo going to get food.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I like to see because that's when we was at. That's where all the people who wasn't watching the game came to the TV. I like, bet let me go eat. I ain't nobody up in there. You ain't got to worry about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, certain halftime shows I do really fuck with, but I ain't trying to be funny, but it ain't the rappers.
Mm.
Like I like.
But it's never
Bruno
really
Mars?
been rappers.
Yeah, I know, but it's like.
What about
But
Bruno
when they
Mars?
finally get rappers,
Yeah,
you're not
like
interested.
Prince Jump was great to me.
Prince, Bruno Mars,
Jackson was great to me. Bruno Mars, like certain.
The Weeknd. How'd you feel about his show?
How'd you feel about Janet
I
Jackson?
bet the Weekend shit was like confusing.
It was. It
It
was
was too
very
much. I
confusing.
walked off on that time.
I was like, I am high watching this.
But I don't know. I
But
see
he was
singer.
high when
I
he
see
made
like
it.
a real talent in singers that I might not respect as nothing.
It's
As a rapper.
disrespectful.
I know.
I'm triggered.
But you know what? It's because of what they
Okay,
saying.
Janae Aiko.
I'm just saying. I'm
It's
triggered.
about what it's about.
Motherfucking
Like it's hard to like, in that type of arena. It's hard to really feel lyrics.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's not to me.
I think
you're
in
racist.
a
I think
Super
you're
Bowl,
racist.
Nah, I
in
think
a
you're
Super
racist.
Bowl,
You're
when
racist.
you on a football stadium and everybody's style, like my best concerts is the one that's more intimate. Like when when I went to a Nas concert with Damon Marley, and it was a smaller jump, and you was closer, you can kind of see Nas from a certain. It felt different.
If
'cause I
they
could hear.
did- but if it was a singer, it wouldn't have felt. What you saying?
I think a singer, you can feel a voice a little further.
I'm gonna let you know something. Women feel my voice. There's women listening to this podcast right now in their car or in their home, and they like, I feel his voice.
There you go.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm letting you know.
fellas listening to this podcast. No, I'm playing.
Whoa.
You sure?
Nah, certain rappers,
like
I just don't like from in those type of concerts. I just don't feel it. I don't know what it is. Like I feel them more with me working out, or listening to the music in my ears than I do looking at a concert.
You want a nigga talking to you in your ear?
No, I can actually listen. Like for me, it's poetic. Like a rapper is poetic. If I can't fucking hear the rapper, or it's like a half a minute of this song, and I just don't feel it. But a singer could hit a note in 10 seconds and you feel it. A rapper, you can't understand the fucking lyrics. You know what I'm saying? When they
Oh,
turn
you
on.
got old man ears then, because a rapper could do a punchline that lasts 1.5 seconds, and I feel that. Pause. If you need it.
I'm sure you would.
You gotta relax. You gotta relax.
I would say it depends on the artist. Because
Well, what's that line then? What's that line that you hear?
You know what? He younger than us.
Yeah, I live over.
He wasn't there for G thing.
well,
He was like 9.
well, no, I say this because like
That's not the hook. That's not the rap.
I've been to
That's the
like
hook.
No, I'm just saying the song. Period.
Okay. What's the
You didn't grow up
what's
with
the
it.
first 4 or 5 word? You can't hit 4 or 5 words and it catches you like that when a singer sing. A singer can sing 5 words and it
That's
catches.
bullshit.
you can hear that with rap
1,
too.
2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre. I feel that.
Four words is 1, 2, 3, and 4, nigga.
And
Fuck
it's
it,
still
fuck it.
coming.
Stop there.
But it's still
1,
coming.
2, 3 into the 4. If we get a live studio audience and I go 1, 2, 3 into the 4, the whole crowd is gonna jump in.
The audience is gonna jump in by 3 into the 4.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying it really depends on the artist because, like, there are artist concerts that I've been to. I've seen Mary J. Blige in various venues, and like, I've seen like Miguel, Jasmine Sullivan. I've seen Jay-Z, Beyonce. It really
Same.
depends on the artist because you can have that same dope energy. I can get the same dope energy that I got out of a Jay-Z and Beyonce concert, which has like all the bells and whistles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then I got that same feeling when I was watching Miguel and Jasmine Sullivan and Mary J. Blige. I got that same feeling. I got the same feeling when I was at the New Edition concert. But then there are other concerts that I just been like, it's Bryson.
I think a lot of it maybe have a lot to do with the artist
It's the
and a certain
artist.
thing. Like, and I think of something like with the Super Bowl stuff, it's just like it seems attached to me. Like I said, I felt
It
more.
seems detached.
Yeah.
I don't think there will ever be a
Well,
Super Bowl
I
show
put
that
it-
will appeal
Especially-
to everybody.
And maybe
Well,
maybe watching on TV is another thing though.
And this is the thing I'll say. I have only felt maybe 2 or 3 connections to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I felt it with Beyonce. I felt it with Prince.
We said the same thing as me then.
But I felt it with Dr. Dre and them. That's the difference.
I thought it was solid.
No,
but I'm
I
just saying,
didn't
okay.
think it was solid. I felt it. And the one that was a surprise to me was the Bruno Mars, because I'm not a fan.
Okay.
So I was like, fucking Bruno Mars, white people shit. And then he performed, and I was like, oh shit. I watched Bruno Mars saying, this might be the best one I ever saw. And I'm not a fan.
That's what I think it is.
I don't even like him.
I think it's a performance aspect. Sometimes we feel cheated. I think this one did. They kind of put certain things into the performance aspect that was different than some other rappers might do.
I think certain
Like
there's been no other rappers.
Like
so
all
this is the only thing
I'm talking about in those type of performance, like that all-star shit with DJ Khaled. Like, I don't like when DJ Khaled do certain shit.
You don't like DJ Khaled.
I like him, but
you don't like him.
Did you see the all-star?
That's what he brought out Lil Wayne. He brought out a lot of guys. You just didn't like it.
Yeah, but
he brought out some heavy hitters.
He was talking shit through them rapping. You can't do that shit and it really works.
It's called ad-libbing. He was ad-libbing their verses.
Yeah.
He wasn't talking shit while they were rapping.
So,
he was saying their punchlines.
Was you feeling it?
I enjoyed it.
He was not.
No, I did.
You felt that shit?
Whoa. What are you saying? Yeah, are you asking me, do I compare that to Super Bowl performances?
Like any type of like large performance in that aspect when you watching over the TV type shit. Like,
I mean, I enjoy it as much as when they had Blink-182 on there. Like,
I feel the same way about them Jones.
I like them more. I like the songs. Okay. Like the versus battle that just happened. They're like, yeah, Anthony Hamilton was singing better than music. Yeah. I like music songs better. I think Anthony Hamilton got destroyed because I don't like his fucking songs.
That thing had like the
I love music songs.
You said the worst views?
And the views were not very high for that particular versus.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it was because they told everybody you can't watch it on Instagram.
Oh,
you can't watch it.
But you could.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
You can only watch it on our site. And then at the last minute, they said, well, fuck it, it'll be available everywhere.
Yeah, they did.
And a lot of people didn't know that. Like, I listened to Joe Budden podcast about a podcast. They didn't know that it was still available on YouTube.
I think.
And these are the podcasts they didn't know.
There was something I was going to say.
You think
that
I'm right all the time? Something like
that is definitely not the truth.
I feel like that's where she was going.
I feel because I watched the verses. I thought Anthony Hamilton obviously performance was a lot better. I like music songs better, but I ain't get that when I watched it. But another one.
Who won to you in that one?
Anthony Hamilton.
Okay.
But you know what? But I would say this, and I think a lot of people would say this. And this is a good one to go to with the rap battle and shit, since we compare them. The Locks and
Dipset?
And Dipset. I'm gonna tell you why. I think most people.
You think Dipset won?
No, that's what I'm saying. But most people. But this is what I'm saying. This is what I would say though. Before that started, 90% motherfuckers said the Dipset would win because they had more popular songs, but their performance was so fucked up that everybody gave it to the Locks.
I'm gonna phrase that differently. It wasn't that their performance was so fucked up they gave it to the Locks. It was that the Locks' performance was so fucking amazing that they took it from Dipset.
And I think that
Anthony Hamilton didn't have an amazing performance.
Yeah, but it was so.
It was better. It was.
He
performed.
I'm just picking him better because he did better.
I'm making a very clear distinction.
Very different. But from a rapper standpoint,
the Locks outperformed the Dipset so ridiculously that it wasn't nothing to talk about.
But most people most people would say they like the Locks song.
I feel what you're saying, but you're right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm correcting.
And I try to compare only the
theory is the Locks put on like a top 3 performance in versus history.
You know why? Because you could hear their lyrics.
I think that a lot of
they did a lot more than that. it wasn't just you could hear their lyrics.
I think some of that is that it kind of showed the spotlight on how inferior Dipset really is compared to the Locks, because like if we're really comparing bar for bar, the Locks will smash Dipset on any given day. Like I just feel like that's just the better group of rappers, and I feel like they finally got the spotlight to show that, because maybe Dipset had like better beats, better
Dipset
production,
has better songs,
yes.
better selling.
But
lyrically,
the Locks way better.
And that's what I think.
But we knew that going into it. When I cut on that battle, I knew the Locks were better lyrically, but Dipset had better songs.
I think other people finally caught up to that, because I don't think that was everybody's realization at first.
Well, we differ in opinion.
Okay.
I think the entire earth knows the Locks a better lyricist than fucking Dipset. I don't think nobody cut that on thinking they're equal. I think everybody knew, but I think everybody thought it doesn't matter,
right?
Because of the Dipset songs. Like everybody knows Anthony Hamilton can sing better than fucking Music Soul Child. Nobody cut on that TV thinking, I think Music sings better.
Yeah.
But what we thought was Music got better songs.
Right.
And what happened was I did the performance to me of Dipset and Locks. The Locks went so far above what I thought they could do, and Dipset went so far below what I thought they could do that it was just obvious. But Anthony Hamilton and Music, Anthony Hamilton did what I thought he could do, and Music did what I thought he could do. So I'm like, to me, with them, it was just about what song I like.
It felt like
Music didn't disappoint me.
Right.
Anthony Hamilton didn't impress me.
Music kind of disappointed me.
People are saying that because they're saying now that he was singing in different pockets.
Oh, no, he was singing in way different pockets.
But people are saying now that go listen to those pockets. That was ridiculously great. He changed up and did something different for the performance, but because it wasn't what you're used to on that song, you just dismissed it. Okay. But he did some funky shit.
And that's okay, though.
And so I don't know if it's disappointing.
Look, if I go to Popeyes for chicken and you tell me, hey, the motherfucking burgers is good, yeah, motherfucker, I came for what the fuck I came for.
I agree.
If I hear a new song and it's lyrical and I like lyrics and he going up there and saying snap, snap, see, I'm like, nigga, do what the fuck I want you to do.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you. I rock with you. I think you have a very valid point, but I still think Music won. I'm in the minority. I admit.
Yeah, I fuck with Music.
I'm not in the majority.
I ain't gonna argue with that. I fuck with Music.
And he's saying Previous Cats, which is me and Vacation Bay song from 20 years ago.
I also feel like the fact that it was on the day after Valentine's Day did not help them. Like,
I think they were scared to go on Valentine's Day.
They should have gone. They should have gone the day before Valentine's Day, which was a Sunday. They would have had plenty of views then.
I can see that.
But we had a new episode out. So
it was also the Super Bowl.
Yeah, calm down one day. Yeah, that's probably what it was. It was a Super Bowl.
Man, you think they're going on the Super Bowl? It was a
no-win. I mean, they could have done it earlier in the day.
You got to change your.
They could have done it earlier in the day. It doesn't have to compete with the Super Bowl, but it could have done.
You can't do romance. Well, I can.
I'm gonna say, why can't you? Because the audience you're catering towards, I feel like it's mostly women.
Super Bowl Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday.
I get that, but the audience you're catering towards is mostly women. If you've done it earlier in the day,
women are at Super Bowl parties with their man.
I understand. I still feel like they would have done better on Super Bowl Sunday because it's Tuesday.
You can't.
We can agree to disagree.
Can't do anything on Super Bowl Sunday.
Agree to disagree.
Okay, I'm right, your mom. Okay. I'm playing.
You know, we had the one.
So next time we
we at the end of the show.
I peeped what you did
too. I think we good. My team had Brian Flores. That's a plus. All-Star game is going on right now. Barron Allen trying to battle Broncos. So that's
a good look.
That's a good look because the owners in Godale is actually they reached out to him.
Good.
To try to get him to buy it.
I hope Jay-Z's involved in this purchase.
What that says is if they can get the money together, he'll get approved because they reached out to him. So that's a big thing if they can do it.
Byron Allen, Jay-Z, and Rihanna. That's the ownership team I want.
Yeah, and you know.
I just want Rihanna to own the sports team.
You want to be a Broncos fan, right? Because you know you the pro-blackers are very
Hey, I'm already half Ravens fan because of Sashi. So you know where I'm going. You goddamn right, goddamn it. Because Jerry Jones is a cracker. That's what I said. That's how I feel
what he
about
said.
It. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, shout out to Patreon.
I'm running over. Y'all make a move. I'm leaving. I'm putting it that way.
I just want to see them win. I want to see the Broncos. I want to see Byron Allen. I want to see black people win. I want to see Byron Allen get control of the Broncos. I just want to see a majority of black people get control of the Broncos. So even if it's like 51% where it's like Jay-Z, Rihanna, and Byron Allen, I'm very focused on this group of people.
What if Kanye is involved?
That's fine. I just want it to be black. I want black ownership in the NFL. That's what I want. And Jay-Z, I feel like could be part of this purchase because, he has such a close partnership, with the NFL.
He might be disqualified because of his
he could resign because that's what he does.
That's what he did in the NBA.
And that's my whole point.
And they change rules when they want to. Like the Steelers, they changed the rules financially, when the owner passed away, when the dad passed away, they changed the rules so the kids can kind of come, because they couldn't come up with the percentage that they needed financially. So they changed the rule because they said, hey, we need the Roonies in here, so we're going to change the rule. If they wanted to happen, it could happen.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
they changed the rule. That's why I fuck with you.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, they couldn't come up with that percentage that they normally need financially.
All right, so we are just back. It's only been 2-3 episodes, and so we don't know how to keep up with time, and we go over and we do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But we try to get. I know y'all like it, y'all loving it because we're giving you so much content. But we have lives and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to, before we get out of here, I am reading The Daily Laws. It is by Robert Greene, the author of the 48 Laws of Power, Art of Seduction, Master Read, 33 Strategies of War, etc. My favorite author. The Daily Laws give you a law for every day of the year, and it's dated. Law February 20th. Law February 29th. Well, days on February 29th this year. Law April 17th. They give you the laws, and every day is a law. Were you gonna say something?
Not about that.
Okay. So I'm reading that. I'm also reading What Happened to You by Oprah Winfrey and a doctor that she's working with, a psychologist, and it's about childhood trauma. We talked about it the last episode with what regulates us. So you get to a point where you're in a good space, and then a trauma happens, and you're all fucked up, and you're out of line, and then something regulates you. It gets you back to a regulated space. When you're not regulated, you're dysregulated. So you had a trauma, the job you wanted didn't work, or the girl you love broke your heart, or whatever the fuck, and now you're dysregulated. And then something has to regulate you, get you back. And the last episode I said the podcast regulates us. Like me as a rapper, when I rap, my music regulated me. I'd be all fucked up, all stressed, all and then I do a song, and now I'm regulated. Now I'm back to a good space. Now I'm in good energy. Now I'm standing tall. Right now, money regulates me. You know what I'm saying? I get a couple of dollars. I'm at peace. So, what happened to you? It is about childhood traumas and how they affect you as an adult. That's Oprah's latest book. I'm listening to it on Audible, and The Daily Laws by Robert Greene. That's our book club segment, unless you guys have books you want to mention.
I'm going to go back to one that I recommended last year at this time, which is the autobiography of Malcolm X, because tomorrow is the anniversary of his death.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Malcolm is the single most influential person in my life.
Yeah, you always speak to that.
And I had to bring it up because ever since last year, I've been on my Malcolm X shit.
We was reading it together, and it's on Audible. Mm-hmm. It's read by Lawrence Fishburne,
and it is such a good read.
It is a movie. It isn't a book. It's an audio movie. And don't forget to watch the Spike Lee movie starring Denzel Washington. I might cut that on tonight.
It's such a good look. Like, definitely.
You just fucked me up. I'm about to start I own it on Audible. I'm about to read the book again.
I fucked
I'm
you
in
up
a
with
car
that
80 hours a day.
I fucked you up with that one.
Yeah, you did.
You didn't see that coming. Like, oh shit, she broke out Malcolm X. Goddamn.
Hey man.
I'm dedicated to the cause.
So I think we good. The only thing I would say is, man, can you plug your events?
Yes.
And where?
So
and what day?
I'm sorry, I keep shifting because I have to pee so bad. But
we done after this.
Please, if you guys can, please come out to my event. No. Well, one's totally separate. I am going to an event on Tuesday. I am participating in my pop-up on Sunday.
Okay. So
the most important event to me is the pop-up on Sunday. It is my very first pop-up. It's at my job at the Lawrence in Midtown at 905 Juniper Street.
The Lawrence in Midtown at 905 Juniper Street on Sunday,
the 27th.
27th of February.
Yes, of this month. The year of our Lord 2022.
What's the name of that?
The Lawrence.
The Lawrence.
What time?
It is a pop-up. It starts at 5:00. You have to purchase tickets on Eventbrite. There's a $75 package and a $100 package. The $100 package includes drink pairings.
And we'll have the links in the description of the bio. So you don't worry, you can click it.
You can totally click the link. It's going towards a good cause. The proceeds of this event are going towards the Edna Lewis Foundation. Edna Lewis is the grand dame of Southern cuisine. She is largely responsible for preserving Southern cuisine. A lot of the dishes that we cook today would have disappeared if it wasn't for her. So this is dedicated to her. We have several chefs that have worked with her before, and my chef,
is she still alive?
No, she's gone. But yeah, I'm really excited. This is my very first event, and I'm excited to be in the company that I'm
in.
Mel.
These
are some heavy hitters in the culinary industry. So I'm excited. I'm honored. I'm humbled to be asked to participate in this event because I'm the newest person in my restaurant. Can you just stop pushing buttons? You push.
I'm trying to show you love.
I know. I appreciate it. You are just going crazy over here with the buttons. He's like, I'm pushing all the buttons. See all these buttons? They're colorful. I fucking love it. No, you forgot to be there.
So that's Sunday, and then you say you got one going on Tuesday.
I'm going.
That's a private event.
Okay, that's the James Beard Award. I mean, there are tickets still available for that. The Taste of America event by the James Beard Foundation. It's at the Continental Restaurant in Buckhead. But yeah, like I said, the most important one to me,
Sunday the 27th.
For me, is February 27th at the Lawrence. Get your tickets on Eventbrite. We will drop the link in the show notes. Please come out and support y'all because this is my first event, and I really love it if you guys were there.
Me and J. Lou gonna be there.
We're gonna have two seatings, so there's like a 5 o'clock seating and like an 8 o'clock seating. So like if you can't, there's only 60 tickets available per seating. So I'm not sure about how the ticket count is going right now because they were starting to tick up last time I checked. But yeah, I would love it if you guys could be there.
Well, congrats on Mello. We will definitely support it, get some footage, and we will come back next week and tell you week after next.
Yes.
And tell you guys how it was.
And I hope that I'm sure there'll be an accommodating write-up in the AJC
Atlanta
about this.
General Constitution.
Yes.
Mel, go piss. Because I don't want you to piss on myself.
Ooh, if that gets you a new one, I'm here for it. I just want to sit a little higher so I can wear my skirt so to elongate my torso.
Let me elongate.
If I get up now, my booty will stick out, but so will my stomach. So I gotta wait till after the show.
So we're gonna stop.
I'm gonna have booty, dude.
Then you can get up. Okay.
So we about to close this thing out.
Yes.
Yeah. So again, subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Give us that 5-star rating so we move up in the charts. And we're here every Monday. That's Monday morning. Actually, we're starting to drop at midnight on Sunday night. So you can listen to it after the basketball game, football game, after you have sex and orgasm and whatever the fuck you do. We love you. Well, we like you.
We love you.
Fuck it, we love
you.
We
appreciate you.
We appreciate you. You are appreciated. Dear patrons.
Hey.
Oh my God.
We out of here.
We out.
Jay, don't get us out of here.